Well, lots of excitement here trying to log in. I could not log in on my desktop, so I decided to try my cell phone to see if that worked. I'll have a look to see if anybody's here. If not, I think I will just disconnect here. Let me just see what is happening here right now. Oh, hi, Susie. How are you? Oh, my goodness. It's never easy, is it, logging in? I tried my desktop and it wouldn't do it. I was so stubborn, and now I'm on my cell phone. So, hi, how are you? I'm sorry about that. I apologize. No matter what I do, something goes wrong with this Facebook. So, hi, Cheryl. Hi, Eileen. How are you? Nice to see you. It's been a while. I apologize I'm late. I'll see if I can figure out my desktop for next week. So nice to see everybody. I recognize some names, and I was going to introduce myself to anybody that's here for the first time. So I'll just do that anyway. So hello, my name's Wendy D'Angelo, and I'm an evidential medium. I've been studying mediumship for about over 10 years, I guess, right now. And I've been learning about the spirit world, doing mediumship, and a variety of things. So I'm an evidential medium. Oh, look at my hair standing on it. Platform medium, healer, and development teacher. Oh my goodness, I don't know why my hair's standing on it. So I do a variety of things. I also offer a variety of services, including mediumship, soul readings, healing for people and pets. And also my mediumship development classes are starting again in April. And I'm also teaching Introduction to Intuitive Healing, which I'm really excited about. And that's going to start again in April. So if you're interested in that, check that out on my website. My intention today is to share some practical knowledge about the spirit world and mediumship in general, things that I've learned during my mediumship experience or giving readings, as well as my learning. So I'm by no means an expert, but I can share my experience with you, and I hope that will help you to deepen your understanding of the spirit world in general. So I thought first thing we'll do is we'll start with any questions. Does anyone have any questions they'd like to share? Now, I've seen people log in and it says you're watching, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I can see any questions when they pop up. So there might be a little bit of a lag in time. So I'll just wait for a moment and see if there's any questions. While I'm waiting for the questions to pop up, tonight is the pink full moon, which is pretty cool. So remember, with the full moon, it's all about letting go. So put your intentions in about things that you want to let go. It's a full moon in Libra, and new moon's coming in Aries. So it's that whole idea about balance of emotions, balancing, your emotions with your actions, and really think things through and take it step by step. So you might feel very emotional during this time period. So I'm really looking forward to this moon because I have a lot of things that I need to let go that are not for my highest good. So I'm looking forward to that. Does anybody have any questions? Maybe I'm just not going to get any texts again. Wow. I was hoping that the software improved since last time I was on, but it may not be improving. So let me just, I'm going to just try this button and see. No, I can write comments, but sorry, so I'm just looking here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking around on my phone to see if there's anything I can do so you can ask any questions, but I can't figure it out. So I did have something that I wanted to talk about. I thought I would share. I thought this is really cool. Like, I would have loved someone to have done this. I would have definitely checked this out. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to share a tip with you, a tip that mediums use and that is helpful in your day-to-day life, even if you're not a medium. I thought, whoa, that's something I could have really used in my own development. So today I just thought my tip would be about meditation. So mediums do meditate. It's not really called meditation. It's called sitting in the power. So that's when you practice sitting in the silence, in that current moment, and just being in the presence of yourself, in the presence of divine spirit energy in the spirit world. So this gives you the opportunity to raise your frequency and connect with source, and also the spirit realm, and even your loved ones in spirit. So it has many benefits sitting in the power for mediums as well as regular people. I don't know another word to say that, but regardless if you're using your psychic abilities or not to be a medium. So one thing is sitting in the power helps you to tune to the energy and to just have this sense of coherence between your head and your heart. And it makes you more receptive to spirit, able to discern spirit that is connecting with you. If you're a medium, for sure, helps you to be more present, helps you to get rid of that monkey mind. All those things are really important in mediumship if you're doing readings and connecting to the spirit world. And also really important just in your day-to-day life. You want to be balanced. You want to be able to discern, your own energy from energy you might have picked up at work from a coworker who was feeling really down that day. So all those things help you to get a piece of calm and to have patience and just help you to reduce stress on a stressful day. So lots of benefits for sitting in the power there. Another thing is to raise your vibration. So again, it's helping you to align with your energy and the spirit world as a medium in order for you to be able to blend and connect with that spirit communicator. Okay, and you're able to give them a reading that resonates with them. That's definitely what you want to do as a medium. And also in the day-to-day life, it just helps you to have increased emotional stability. So you're just aware of being centered and grounded, and you're able to take on challenges as they appear in your life. So that's really helpful too, just sitting in the quiet daily. Again, as I mentioned, distinguishing energy is really important. So for a medium, you want to be able to distinguish the energy, for example, between a father in spirit and a mother, or a child, or your own thought that might have popped in contrast to communication from a spirit communicator. So that's really important. And again, in your day-to-day life, being able to distinguish energy just gives you a sense of focus and clarity. I know what I want, and I know what I should do. So it's that clarity to help you make decisions in your day-to-day life. That's really important. And just leading with intention, which is really important, right? Usually intention is for your highest good and the highest good of all involved. Another thing is just giving you a really good ethical foundation, or that sense of integrity, knowing what's right, being able to connect with the sacredness of the process as a medium. And again, for just regular day-to-day people, it helps you to listen to your own energy, connect in with your gut feelings, receive that inner guidance that is there for you every day. And it helps you just to recenter and restore your energy. You're like, oh, I don't quite feel right. So you're more aware of that if you're sitting in the silence or the power, if not daily, every other day. So it's never, ever a waste of time. And it's helpful for mediums as well as regular people. And I'm just going to talk about sitting in the power. You just find a comfortable place, a space, maybe if you have an office or maybe a favorite chair, or maybe even it's outside, now that the weather's becoming a little warmer. Make sure your feet are on the floor and that you feel grounded, and just be still and breathe and go within. And just allow your conscious mind to just kind of slow down. Give it permission to release those monkey mind thoughts. Be in that moment. Then expand your energy, your soul energy. Just feel like expanding out into the universe. And then you're just going to be. Just be in that silence. Trust and have faith that whatever needs to take place is taking place, and just helping you to raise your vibration, to ground yourself and become more in alignment with your own soul and the energy of the universe. So I hope that was helpful. Just sharing some things about sitting in the power. I was thinking about how important that is for everybody. Today I'm going to do a few mini mediumship readings. I would like you just to listen to the evidence I give. My goal is to give 5-minute readings today, so I'm hoping whoever's here will get a reading. I'm just keeping track who's here right now. I see Eileen, Sammy, and I see Shannon here right now. So again, I think you know how it works because you've been here before. Listen to the evidence. If you can take 80% of the evidence, I'm not going to know, am I? Because you can't respond. So you know what? I'm just going to change this up. I was going to make it spirit directed, but now I'm going to make it client directed. So I'm going to connect directly to you. So just give me a moment and let me see who I'm drawn to first, and we'll do a reading. All right. Okay, I feel right now that I'm connecting to a loved one in spirit for Eileen. Again, this is going to be trust and faith for me, so I can't really get a yes or no from you due to the issues again with Facebook. So just give me 1 minute. Nope, can't really do anything at all. I just want to see is... Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay. All right. That's okay. So I was really hoping to make this a little easier. So I'm connecting for a loved one in spirit for Eileen. So just give me 1 moment here and let me connect. Okay. Right away, Eileen, I have a male in spirit. So I'm just going to invite him a little closer to me and to blend with me. Definitely feels like a fatherly figure. I feel a lot of wisdom and warmth with this gentleman. Someone that you would go to for advice. Someone who's reliable, kind, stand-up individual. And he's just saying to me, I'm just popping in to say hello. I feel this time of year is quite important for him. And he's saying to me April. I was about to say spring, and then he said April. April's an important time for him, for the family. He's saying to me celebration. So I'm feeling it's there's some kind of celebration at this time of year in April. I don't necessarily feel it's Easter. I feel more like I feel like it's a birthday celebration. He's also bringing my attention to a younger female, and he's smiling with pride, saying, oh, and he's bringing to mind that song by Stevie Wonder, "Isn't She Lovely?" That song in connection to this younger female, possibly a granddaughter or a niece. I feel a younger female. And it's interesting, he's just bringing forward to me, it feels like memories of the beach, because he's showing me like a bucket, a pail. I'm seeing a pail and a shovel. So there's memories he's bringing up about a pail and a shovel. I feel this is connected to the beach, because he's showing me a beach scene, and I'm seeing the water, and I'm seeing a female like in a child's bathing suit. It looks like it's a little two-piece bathing suit to me. And I just see them, this little girl digging in the sand, very determined, very focused, digging in the sand and making a sand castle. I want to say that this memory is of a family vacation. I want to say Myrtle Beach, but Myrtle Beach, Florida, one of those warm places where families would go for a getaway, a vacation. And he's talking about these warm memories and how important they are, and how they're going to be continuing in the family. It's almost like he's saying with the youngins, with the new ones. It's almost like he's talking about new births, new children, that it's going to continue. Let me see if there's what else he would like to say. He's just confirming, and he's saying, I know that your thoughts are with me a lot, so I'm just confirming that I hear those thoughts. It's important you know that. And he also wants to say, don't be so hard on yourself. He's making me feel that there's some kind of a weight on your shoulders. He's saying, just don't be so hard on yourself. It's almost like kind of like loosen up. The spring's here, new growth, excitement. He says, embrace the season, because it's going to uplift you, uplift your mood, uplift your, it's almost like your focus, he's saying, is in the wrong place right now. He said, just trust that it's like, trust everything's going to work out, that everything's going to be fine. He's just saying it like that. And he's handing you a flower. It's a white flower. So it's this flower is significant, white. It's almost like he's saying to me, it's like a sign from, he's saying it's a sign from spirit. It's a sign from spirit. So there's some kind of spiritual or sacred meaning to this white flower. I'm going to say I'm seeing a white tulip, but I don't necessarily know if it's a tulip. A tulip to me is all about love and curiosity and moving forward on your journey. And I feel that's the message that he's expressing to you, and that this is really important for you right now. And he's saying also, before he gets ready to leave, he's going to say, not yet, not yet. He's just saying, express my love to the children. And I'm going to leave you with all of his love, Eileen. Thank you. Okay, Sammy. I'm going to connect with Sammy right now. And I know I have your partner here right now. I know his energy because of his sense of humor. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's showing himself wearing bunny ears, like the Easter bunny, saying, I'm the Easter bunny. I'm the Easter bunny. It's funny. And he's sharing the song with me. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. And he's just saying how excited the kids are getting so excited. They're getting so excited. And he's making this excitement as the connection to like an Easter egg hunt. Because he's showing your children holding, it's like an Easter basket. And they're like looking for eggs. They're looking for eggs. Here's one, and putting in the basket, it's the whole excitement of the treasure hunt. He's saying it's all about the treasure hunt. He's saying, so you know, don't think they're too old. They're not too old. They're never too old for that treasure hunt. We all enjoy that treasure hunt. I don't know if you're thinking about doing this Easter egg hunt outside, or you do it a combination of inside and outside. But the images he's sharing with me are outside. I feel like they're outside. And it's almost like he's saying, you know, depends on the weather, depends on the weather. If the weather's nice. So he's just laughing and saying, you could do a combination of both. Do something outside. And I don't know, I think what they're going to find may differ in some way. Like if you do some treasure hunting or Easter egg hunting outside, it might be like eggs wrapped in foil or something like that in case the weather isn't good. He's just suggesting that. So it's, and I feel he's talking about a dog, but it's the dog on the earth plane. And he's like, don't forget the dog, don't forget the dog. And I'm just hearing the name connected to Jesse. It feels like Jesse. So, and there's some connection to Jesse, and I feel the dog. So he's like, get the dog involved, be lots of excitement. It's like the kids yelling out, the dog barking, everyone running around. He's saying, you know, those are the best of times. And he's saying, you know, I'll be watching and laughing in the background. So I'll be there. He's saying, you know, that might be a good idea. Putting on your Sunday best. In either, it's like visiting mom, he's saying, visiting mom, possibly going to church. He's saying, yes, do that. Oh, it'll lift your spirits. It'll be just what you need. And to welcome in the spring season. He's like, yes, it's just what you need to raise your spirits. It's just what you need. He goes, it's funny, he's saying, and I'm still up, it's like, I'm still up to monkey business. I'm still up to shenanigans on the other side. He just has such a good sense of humor. And he's saying that this is continuing on the other side with other people that he's meeting. And I feel there's some people, friends of his, definitely males that are on the other side. And he's saying, you know, they're up to shenanigans. He's saying it like that, up to shenanigans. Like they're always having a good laugh and a good time. He's saying there's nothing sad here or depressing here. So just remember that, because your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your love, all come directly to me. We have a direct line. So you can't pull the wool over my eyes. He's just saying it like that. And he's just, again, just reinforcing, right? Remember your thoughts. Positive, uplifting thoughts. And he's saying, you know, I'm going to do what I can in every way. And he's like saying to me, I'm going to do what I can to lift your spirits, to make your day brighter. And it's like, he's saying, I can't get directly involved, but in some way, he's saying, I'm making your dreams come true. So he's reminding you, have dreams, have intentions, because if you don't put them out into the universe, how can they take place? So he's just reminding you of that. And he goes, yeah, and I want to take credit. And then he's kind of laughing like, I can't really take credit for that, but I'm going to anyways. Okay. He's just saying, you know, I'm sending love to everyone. Hug the kids for me. Eat some candy for me. He's talking about eating an Easter egg for me. And it's a funny kind of Easter egg. It doesn't feel like it's chocolate. I don't know if it's marshmallow inside or it's candy inside, but it's a different kind of Easter egg. And sorry, I don't know what those ones are called. They're like all different colors. Okay. And he's just getting serious for a minute. He's just saying, everything's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I feel like there's some male around you or in your environment, in your vicinity. And he's saying he's going to help. He's going to help. There's something about a male that's going to give you some kind of support or a listening ear. So he's saying, you know, the support's there that you need. I'm not sure if it's a relative, but it's someone who feels close. It could actually even be a friend. So he's saying, you know, don't be afraid to lean on people, count on people, because I'm inspiring them to like reach out to you. That's how he's saying it. Okay. He's just saying, it's like toodaloo, toodaloo. I don't know, he's saying something funny as a goodbye. Toodaloo, toodaloo, something like that. Okay. Lots of love. Put those pictures out. I like those pictures. When I visit, I look at those pictures. So he's talking about a picture or pictures that you have out. And he's saying that he looks at them. He can see them. And he says, it's like my energy's near the picture. He keeps saying, my energy's near that picture. It's near the picture and you'll know what I mean. You can feel it there. He goes, when I drop in, when I step in, it's like, that's almost like his, it's funny. I don't know if he'd like Star Trek, but like, is that what it was, where they would transport? So it's almost saying that like that's his spot where he transports his energy from the other side into the home. It's something near a picture, he keeps saying. Picture or a photograph. That's where he transports in and he transports out. And I'm going to leave you with all his love. Thank you so much, Sammy. Oh boy, all of a sudden I see text. Thank you so much, Sammy. Shannon, are you there? Okay, so Shannon. Okay. I feel like I have more than one person, Shannon, so just hold on and let me, you know what? Shannon, I feel like I have a grandmother. I know I have two females. One's older, elderly almost. Doesn't really look elderly though to me. What I consider, doesn't look frail, but an older lady and a younger woman, and they're coming in together. And they're saying to me that they're coming in with love and support for you. What is it about this woman? There's something about this woman. It's like she's bringing into you just like a sense of calm and balance at this time. It's almost like, honey, I know you need this right now. And the younger woman with her is like agreeing and saying, yes, yes, yes. It's almost like she's bringing in the groundedness and the balance. and this younger female is bringing in like joy and light. Isn't that interesting? Because they're both telling me that they're bringing you, is that the right word? So I was going to say they're bringing you gifts, and I think that is the right word, gifts. And they say we're coming. It's funny. There's like we're coming as a pair. We're coming together, and it's really important that you know that they're together. They're making me feel that. And right now, in terms of their energy and discerning energy, I do feel that this is it feels like a grandmother energy and a sister energy. Now, I feel it's more your sister than a great aunt. Let me see what else they want to share with me. If you can reply, Shannon, do you have a connection to a rabbit? They keep showing me a rabbit. Just say yes or no. They keep showing me a rabbit. It looks like it's a white rabbit, and it's almost it almost feels like almost like a pet rabbit. It's white, and you know how almost like a cat. You know how the rabbits can sprawl out, their front paws are at the front and their back paws, and they're just kind of lying out there, and it's a white rabbit. Is that yes? I think that's yes. Sorry. I just like to look out the window when I connect. I should look at the screen more. Okay, so why are they bringing up this image of this white rabbit? Oh, it's funny when I'm asking about this rabbit, they're just talking about the okay, it might be a cat you're talking about, Shannon. Okay, because I did say cat when I was describing it. And it's okay, let's see, a crystal, it's purple. This might be a cat you're talking about. Okay, I tell you, they keep showing me it as white. Okay, let me just ask them what is. Okay, they're just giving me emotions down. They're just giving me this sense of gentleness connected with this cat. I feel this cat is symbolic in some way, and it connects to your own disposition of gentleness. So they're just identifying and bringing through this sense of gentleness within your, I want to say soul. They're saying your soul. So they're making me feel like you're disconnected from your sense of gentleness. Does that make sense to you, Shannon? A disconnected to some sense of gentleness. For me, that would mean like maybe you're feeling a bit more agitated, anxious, possibly like I want to say angry, but I don't know if that's the right word. It's almost not expressing yourself in an authentic way. Does that make sense to you, Shannon? I just want to make sure that I'm not. So they're talking about your gentleness. And it's almost like there's a bit of a disconnect from that. And they're just drawing your intention back to that gentleness, that softness within you. Like they keep talking about you. They're not talking about a cat. They're talking about you. And it's funny because they're almost saying that you're okay. Shannon say, oh, my daughter's boyfriend kind of bothers my nerves lately. Okay. All right. Let me just ask, why do they keep bringing this up? again, they're just saying a disconnect. So I'm just going to, this is just me putting it out there. I just feel like this disconnected connection from gentleness is connected to like the spirit world, sitting in the power, having that sense of alignment. And it's funny that they're bringing that through for you. So they're just mentioning that for you. It's like they're giving you a, okay, I know what it is. They want you to match their vibration, their frequency, where they are. Because, okay, because they're saying, you know, we want you to connect. We want you to connect to us more. There's something about you connecting to them. And it's interesting because they're saying to me, like, we're going to like tell you things you need to know. So there's some things you need to know. And I feel these things you need to know are connected to healing in some way. So by raising your vibration and connecting to these two wonderful ladies that have healed and lifted their vibration on the other side, by connecting to them, it's almost in a sense their energy is going to lift you up, and there's going to be some kind of healing that you've been looking for that's going to flow through to you. So that's what they're saying to me. Okay, let me just see what else. They're just saying to me that your house has been a little chaotic. They're just showing me noise and loud voices and people running around and chaotic. They just keep saying chaotic. And they want you to find that sense of peace, they keep repeating. And your sister's saying, go to the beach, go to the beach. And she's just smiling. And she's not saying it, but she's making me feel it. She's saying like, and I'll be there, and I'll be there. So go to the beach, go to the beach. She keeps repeating that. And I feel that when you're at the beach, you're going to have like a download, or you're going to hear her voice in your head. And she's saying, that's me, that's me. Okay. There you go. So they're just confirming, Shannon, that it is time. It's time to connect with spirit. And it's interesting because they're saying to me like, we're a stepping stone. Like by connecting to us, you're connecting to the spirit world in general. So that's going to help you. So they continue to say that. Let me just see if there's anything else that they wanted to share about that. Is your daughter taking your grandson somewhere? Why do I think they're going somewhere? I don't know if it's on a day trip or they're going to go away for a few days. They're just bringing my attention to your grandson. And it feels like maybe, is this connected to Easter? I don't know. I just feel like, okay, they're showing me, they're leaving the house and they're going somewhere, but I feel it's just like for a few days. It's like a bit of a getaway. It's like bringing in a freshness. Isn't that interesting? Like there's talking about like a freshness into the house. Do you know what I mean? Like when people go and then come back, it brings like a new, more vibrant energy, like a fresher, newer energy into your space. So they're just they're just acknowledging that there's going to be some kind of little visit they're going to go to, or a trip they're going to go together. And it just feels like it may be 2 or 3 days. So just a heads up that I do feel that that's going to occur, and I feel that it's going to be good for everybody. It's like a clear thinking. And I think this clear thinking is for your daughter. Clear thinking right now. I think I'm being told like she's thinking about a lot of things. Things are in her head. She's thinking a lot. And this thinking seems kind of to be more about like, what's the next step? What do I do now? What are the decisions? And I just hear that kind of going around and around in her head. So I'm just being told like a few days would be a good thing to bring clarity for her. And again, they're just saying, and mom, they're talking to you, encourage that independence in your daughter. Very important for her at this time. They almost make me feel like there's going to be like a transformation or a big growth spurt in some way in your daughter. And they're just saying, like, make sure you have the rose-colored glasses off so kind of you can see this and you can support this growth and this change. They're saying it's going to be a very positive thing, It's going to, it's almost like they're saying it's going to support the whole family. It's going to be a positive thing for the whole family. Okay. They're just talking about how busy you are at home. They're talking about dogs going in and out. They're saying that that's a good thing. That energy is very positive for you. And you're bringing G to these dogs. So they're saying, like, don't think it's just babysit, Juju. They're like, no, like you're giving them something too, like a sense of, it's almost like a sense of grounding or a sense of healing, like a sense of like, it's like how, this is funny. It's kind of like they're talking about, you know, when you have a shower and you feel like, whoa, re-energized. It's that same feeling the dogs feel when they leave your home and they go back to their owner and their home. They feel like, woo, they feel like all refreshed and ready to go, like hopeful in a sense. Hopeful, they're saying. Okay. Okay, they're just giving me an image of you walking on the sand. And it's funny when you're walking, it's like you're sinking into the sand. You know, sometimes when the sand is really wet, or you're closer to the waves coming in, that it's harder to walk because you're sinking in. It's almost kind of like sinking sand. And they're saying, you know, keep the path. There's always a little bit of work. There's always a little work to do. Always a little, and they're just saying, like, this is the journey. This is what life's about. There's always some work to be done. So don't be discouraged. They're just saying that. Don't be discouraged. There's always work to be done. You're on the right path. They're like, celebrate your wins. And what are they saying? Celebrate your wins, and embrace your challenges. Isn't that interesting? Okay. And they are saying, we love you. We love what you've done for us. And now we're returning it twofold to you. It's really important, they're saying right now, that you know that you're not alone. They're just saying, we're always here, talk to us. And you need a listening ear. They're like, use ours. Okay, and I'm going to leave you with all their love. Thank you so much, Shannon. Oh, and Joanna's here. All right. Yep, I can see your name, Joanna. Even though I had all kinds of issues earlier, things are getting in the flow. I just got to hold my phone up here. Okay. So, Joanna. I'm just feeling, Joanna, I'm just, okay, I know it's a male. I feel that it's your husband in spirit, and he's just saying to me, there's going to be a lot of company, a lot of people around in the next few days. He's saying that. He's aware of that. He's just showing me a lot of people around you. Um, and he's saying, it's like he's thanking you. Thank you for doing something special for the kids. He's saying it like that. Thank you for doing something special for the kids. Um, Joanna, okay. And he's making me feel that you're going to do something special because he's smiling about it. It almost feels like it's something that's traditional or something that he would participate in as well as the family. So he's smiling about that. He's thanking you for doing that. And he's just saying, traditions are so important. And he's like saying, thank you for continuing them. Saying thank you for continuing them. It means so much. It means so much to me. And it's more than that. It's like a soul connection he's talking about. Like okay. I don't even know how to word this. Hold on one moment. Okay, I understand. He's saying it's strengthening the bond between you and me when you continue the traditions that you did together. He's saying it strengthens the bond even more, and my love for you. And oh, and he's just saying what a, how's he saying, like, what a wonderful woman. He's saying he's acknowledging you and who you are, and your generosity and your love and your role as the matriarch of the family. He's just identifying all that. And he's saying it's time that you get some praise now. And he's bringing this praise for you because he's saying you're deserving. You're deserving. And he's also saying, I've been with you all along. I've been with you all along. I don't know. I don't know. He's making me feel that there's some kind of spoon. I meant to say food. Some kind of food about Easter that he's showing me that's important. I know he likes Easter eggs, but there's something else. I'm not quite. I don't know if it's like lamb or like he's talking about food. Food seems to be important. The food going to be shared, the food that's going to be eaten. He's making me feel that that's significant, Joanna. Let me just see if there's anything else. He said, he's just laughing about, oh, okay. All right. He's just saying, it's like you always look lovely on Easter. Something about you dressing up and looking lovely. And then he's kind of smiling or laughing because he's saying that he wouldn't necessarily be able to match how lovely you looked. I feel he was more of a kind of casual guy. He's just showing himself like wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. And he's just laughing about that and about comfort, how comfort was always like essential to him. But he said, regardless, you always look lovely. You always look beautiful. You're always dressed for the occasion. And and he's saying, you know, I always admired that. He says, I always looked at you with awe. I don't know if you, like, he's bringing up memories of him almost like you would catch him staring at you. And he's saying, because he's saying, like, I was looking at your heart. I was looking at your soul, like at who you truly are. So he's just reminding you of that he's very aware of that. And that your bond is never broken. He's just saying that your bond with him is never broken. Either are with the kids or the grandkids. It's like he's saying we're it's funny how he's saying, it's almost like he's saying, you know, he's like showing me like a ball, and he's almost a ball of light, and he's saying like we're one great big happy ball of light, ball of energy. It's almost like he's bringing to mind, like when you talk about soul families, and certain souls are come to earth to learn and live together during this particular incarnation. It's like he's saying that. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, just say hello to everyone for me. I'm going to be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And he's laughing. He says, and put a few eggs aside for me. Put some chocolate aside for me. All right, and I'll leave you with all his love, Joanna. Oh, that's so nice. Absolutely, absolutely. And I just want to say again, because he's making me feel this, I just want you to know it's really important right now, because he's just emphasizing with me again how much he admires you. So I want you to know that, Joanna. He just keeps repeating how much he admires you and the continued journey you're on, and that, you know, you're doing it like step by step, he says. And I admire that. He goes, that's strength, that's courage, that's true beauty. So thank you, Joanna. Oh, hi, Cheryl. I can see where it says, can you see my comments? So, okay, Cheryl. Let me connect with Cheryl. Cheryl, I don't know if I'll be able to get your comment, Cheryl, but I'm hoping, that's lovely, Joanna. I hope you can confirm. If not, I'm just going to continue. Cheryl, I feel that I have a mother figure or a mother-like energy here. I'm just going to see if Cheryl's able to respond for a moment. And it's a big energy. It's a loving energy. Yes, you can. Thank you. Because she's saying to me, she's talking about remembrance. It's funny. I don't know if it's almost like I remember you, and of course you remember. So there's something about remembrance. Of course I remember you. And then she's like, I know you remember me. There's something about remember. She just keeps saying that to me, and it feels like it's from her side and your side. Something about remembrance. All right, let me see what she wants to talk about that. It's like a theme of remembrance. So she's saying to me, you're an angel in disguise, Cheryl. That's what she's saying to me. You're an angel in disguise. And she's saying that she's very, I never use this word, but it's almost like she's very beholden to you. So, in other words, she has a lot of gratitude and grace towards you, Cheryl. If Cheryl can take this, I'm hoping Cheryl can take this. And your mother Cheryl, she's acknowledging, I don't know, it feels like, I just feel like rubbing each other the wrong way. She's saying, wasn't a perfect relationship, but it was an important relationship. And she's talking about the depth of this relationship between the two of you and how important that is, and how she's beholden to you, and that you both learned a lot through this journey together. Okay. All right. Lovely. I just want to see what else she wants to say. I do. She just keeps talking about you. And I know this is connected to the memorial that you just mentioned for your brother. And it's connected to, it's almost like you're, I don't know if it's the matriarch of the family, but she's just acknowledging what you do for the family and how you're stepping up. And she's thanking you for that, because not many people can do that, or not many people can do it in the way that you do it. She's saying it like that. Okay, let me see what else she wants to say. You know, your mother's giving me a lot of feelings rather than talking. She's just making me feel like she's comfortable. She's surrounded by family. She's healthy. It's funny, she's saying I'm well fed. So it's important she said that. Something about food. Something about I'm well fed. Something about simple pleasures. Simple pleasures means so much more. So she's talking about that. She's talking about, like the company and good health and the light and having no pain. And she's just talking about all this joy and um, her existence on the other side. She's just talking about that. So I don't know, Cheryl, if you've thought about that and worried about that, but she's just saying to you and confirming that all is well, all is well. So many simple pleasures that are beyond the scope of joy. She's saying, how is she saying this? It's like alignment, balance, knowing, understanding. And she's saying to me, it's not only within, but it's with others. It's like within, with others on the other side with her, and a deep understanding of family as I watch and I support. She's making me feel that you're going to, she's making me feel that someone in the family is going to host something for I don't know if it's going to be particularly Easter, but she's saying something's going to be hosted at someone's home. There's going to be food, good conversation, some laughs. And she's saying that's what's important. It's almost like, keep it going, keep it going. She just repeats, keep it going, like keep your journey going, keep the positive thoughts going, keep your important role in the family going. That's what it's all about. Just keep, it's almost like a train, keep, I think I could, it's just like, keep it going, keep it going, keep it. She just keeps saying that, and it's encouraging you in all the things you do. And she's, I'm just asking about the brother, and it's like, I'm being shown the brother, he's like tipping his hat, like saying, thank you, thank you. He's just saying, thank you. Okay. And your mom just wants me to say, you never disappointed me. That's important. I feel that there's some regrets that you might still be carrying, or some kind of guilt. And she's saying, no, no regrets. All love and light. All love and light. Good health. Fine food. Family gatherings. She's just repeating all these things that are important. Little, it's almost like, I want to say thorns in your side, but it's not quite that. It's almost like little glitches, mean nothing. They just flow away. They just disappear because they have no significance. And again, she's just repeating, thank you. Thank you. I love you, and I'll leave you with all her love. I hope you could take that, Cheryl. Let me see who else. I did see Sarah a minute ago. Is Sarah still here? Okay, let me see if I can connect with Sarah's mom. I hear your mom and she's saying squirt. I'm hearing squirt. Hello, squirt. Hello, squirt. I keep hearing hello, squirt. I see your mom, but then I'm hearing a voice saying hello, squirt. Then there's laughter. Then everybody's laughing. And they're saying, regardless of that, they're saying that regardless of that kind of little tease or that nickname, they're saying how proud they are of you. I feel like it's there's a group. Oh, hi, Sarah. I hope you just heard what I said. So I was very aware of your mother standing there. And then I heard the voice that said, hello, squirt. Hello, squirt. And I feel there's three. I feel it's your mother, your brother, and your dad. And they're coming together as a unified unit. And they're kind of laughing about this little, I don't know, this little tease name or pet name or whatever you're calling it. They're laughing about that. And then they become serious. And they said, you know, you're much more than that. You're not that anymore, are you? They're just acknowledging that. And they want you to know that they know. They're saying, you've come a far way. Let's see, I feel your dad stepping forward first. He's saying, I always believed in you. I knew you could do it. A chip off the old noggin. And he's saying, and you were such a lovely family. Such a lovely family, and the extended family. What a joy, what a joy. He's saying, that brings me so much peace that you have that in your life. What a blessing, what a blessing. He's just saying how important that was. And he just wanted to acknowledge you and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren. He's saying this is the time to acknowledge that. Okay, and then he's just stepping back. So let me see who's going to come forward. Okay, I feel it's your brother now. Has a good sense of humor, I know that. He's kind of saying things in a sarcastic way, so let me just get a gear on this energy here. He goes, yeah, I know. I was a pain in the neck. Screwed up, didn't I? He's just acknowledging that. He's just saying, I didn't think it through clearly, but that's how my mind, he's talking about his mind being like unclear, lack of clarity, like all jumbled. And he's saying, you know, I'm sorry I put that upon the family. He goes, that's my biggest regret, the burden that others have to carry. But he's saying, look at the work you've done. Look how he's saying that you've released this. So I feel that you've done a lot of inner work on this and just releasing that sense of guilt and that feeling of like letting him down. He says, this is the moment. Oh, just like your daddy saying, this is the time to acknowledge that what's done is done and you let it go. You've got this beautiful life to live. And it's like he's saying, like, you've learned that the lesson that was meant to be learned. We've all learned that lesson, a tough one, wasn't it? A real tough one. It's funny, he's saying to me, I'm sarcastic as ever on the other side. So he's saying that his personality hasn't really changed. He's kind of like that on the other side. I don't know if he was a bit of a complainer or would like, I don't know. I just have him like kind of like a bit of a, I don't know what this is, like a bit of an attitude or like complaining about something. And then he's putting his arms around your mom, saying, just like mom, just like your mom. So he's saying that he was like mom. He was like mom. And they're just laughing because they acknowledge that and they know that. And they just want you to know that they know that. It's important that you know that they know. Okay. Anything else he wants to say? He's just saying that I love you. I love you. He's just giving me memories of you together. He's showing you as being younger. It's like, I don't know. He's like, he's saying like, you're so beautiful, so innocent, so full of life. And he says, you know what? You continue to be that. And he's saying something about glory. Glory. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Glory. Something about the glory of the continuation of this innocence, beauty, and curiosity. It continues in your life. And he's saying, you know, not many people can continue that on. They might shut down, lock it up, throw it away, but not you. He's saying, you have the light. I want you to know that I recognize your light. And he's just talking about you sharing that with others and helping others. And he's saying, thank you. And he's like acknowledging in some way this you helping others is in some way a connection to him and his legacy. It's almost by helping others heal your, I don't know, it's almost like you're helping him heal, because it's almost like you're still reaching your potential on the earth plane. So he knows that he didn't dim your light or block you or change your path in any way. So he's so pleased with that. Yes, okay. And he's just saying, you know, that insightfulness into what others need, he says, in some way you understand is connected to our story. You understand that, correct? It's almost like a soul. It's like he's talking about like a soul level. Like, okay. He says, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but he's like, it's like a soul level, like a soul agreement that you would learn this, I would learn that. So he goes, well accomplished, a gold star. He's saying, well accomplished. And it's like, as always. So he's just insinuating, you know, you were studious, a good student. He's just smiling because he is, if he wasn't, but he is now. He's saying he's proud of that. He goes, I'm going to just get mom. Okay, so he's just getting mom. And your mom's just saying the babies. How much she loves the babies. She just keeps repeating babies. And then she's smiling. She's just saying, there'll be more. There'll be more. The more the merrier. Now your dad's just coming forward, and it's the three of them united together. And they're just saying, you know, It's funny, they're making some connection to Easter. It almost feels like there's a religious significance to this Easter. It's something about it's like a rebirth, they're just talking about a rebirth. And they're saying, those that go to the other side experience that rebirth, that healing, that acknowledgement of who they truly are. And those that are left on the earth plane also go through their own rebirth. And they're just saying, like, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it miraculous? And it's funny, they're like, who's saying this? Is it your dad or your... It's almost like they're coming through in a group and they're just saying, think of us as the bunny. So I'm just going to ask, I mean, it is Easter time. You're going to see lots of bunnies, but if you see something unusual about a bunny, like a bunny shows up in a weird place, or like, how did that stuffed animal get here? Or my grandson forgot the button or something like that, they're laughing. They're saying, that was us. We're confirming we were there, So just watch something about bunnies. They just keep repeating bunnies. So there might be something funny that happens about a bunny. Yeah, and they're just saying, love you. And then they're just continuing to get, it's like your mom's in the middle and she has one arm around your father and the other around your brother. And they're just turning around and they're leaving now. And they're just waving goodbye. And I'm going to leave you with all their love. Thank you so much, Sarah. Now I'm just going to see if was anybody else. Wow, I didn't realize Easter time would be so significant in these readings. Isn't that interesting? I'm just having a look to see if there's anybody else that didn't get a reading that would like one before I sign out. I stayed a little longer because of my issues logging in, and I do apologize about that. Not a good way to have my comeback. It's a test. The other thing, while I'm just waiting to see if anybody else is here that didn't receive a reading. Oh, Larissa, I'm here. Okay, Larissa. I can't remember, Larissa, if you're new or if you've been here before, but that's okay. Oh boy, I got a few names. Hold on. I'm just going to write down these names really quickly because it scrolls and then I can't see. So I'm going to try and do it really fast. So I got Larissa, Tiffany. Whew. See until I start to get tired. Delania. Okay, so Larissa. Okay. Larissa, can you tell me, can you take a dog in spirit, Larissa? I'm just going to wait to see if she can take. Yep, I wrote down all your names. Larissa, can you take a dog in spirit? Okay, yes. Okay, awesome. Good. I would say, I'm just going to tell you exactly what I see. Sometimes I can be off on the breed and all that. It's a medium to large size dog. To me, it looks like a breed similar to like a black Labrador. And so funny because at first I had a gentleman come forward and he made me feel that he was wearing a straw hat. And then I saw the dog came forward. Okay, so let me just see what's happening here. Are they both going to be together? And it's so funny because this gentleman with the straw hat, he's giving me like this connection to the farm or farming. Yeah, so I just there's some connection to a farm with this gentleman. Okay, let me just see. And it's funny, and he's holding like a hoe. You know, those, they have the square ends. I think you use a hoe to, then you plant seeds. Um, okay. I just keep getting farming. Let me just see if he can give me something else. And I feel that this dog, and I feel that this, Larissa can, okay, I know you can take the dog. Can you take this gentleman that has a connection? I feel it's a connection to a farm. And I'm just, I don't know, he's showing me like a straw hat, plaid shirt. I don't know if he's teasing me, or let me just see. Okay. And then I have a dog beside him. And this dog is like looking up to this gentleman. And I know that this dog, this dog was very obedient, and I feel that this dog knew this gentleman on the earth plane, because it's like he's waiting for like instructions, what he wants him to do. Okay, I'm just waiting for Larissa. She can confirm. Okay. Okay, this dog in spirit I have is showing me it's either a big cushion or a bed that they would lie on. They're showing me just like a collar around their neck, and there's something that would like ding ding ding, like I like almost like a name tags or something that would kind of make a little noise together. Very obedient. And again, the dog's like watching, always watching, like where are they, what are, okay. I feel this like this cushioner where this dog would lie down. I feel it's like in a front room, or like a family room or a living room. They're very comfortable there. They're watching the door, like waiting for someone to come home. I want them to tell me a little bit more about themselves. They're just saying, I'm just happy that I was recognized. Okay, tell me some more. I feel this dog loved the outdoors, loved to run, fresh air, running. And I do feel it's a male. Sometimes I'm off on the energy, but I keep getting he. I feel it's a male, and he's showing me something red. It looks like maybe a red or an orange ball that he loved to play catch. Talking about turkey, I feel that he enjoyed human food, possibly turkey as a treat. Loved food, talking about bones. I like to eat. It's like she always took her time. With the food. I'm waiting. I know the food's getting ready in the kitchen. He's saying to, like, you hear dishes and things moving around and things in the kitchen. So it's like, oh, it's coming. Something about saying baby, just keeps talking about baby. And I feel the dog's referring to you as its baby. Isn't that interesting? Baby, baby, just baby. And he's also saying, it's funny, you said, I didn't disappear. I didn't disappear. So I don't know if there was something about this dog's passing that you were not like involved in, like someone else took on that responsibility when it was packed. Because it's like, I didn't disappear. I didn't keep saying that. I didn't disappear. I didn't disappear. It almost makes me feel like lost. The dog was lost. Lost and found. I wish I could get confirmation of this. So his bark was like a turkey gobble. Okay, thank you. Because he kept saying turkey. This has me choked up. Oh, Marissa. I was not there. Okay, because he keeps saying that. Because he's saying you made it feel like he was there, he was gone. He was there. So that's the reason why he is coming through, because he wants you to know that he was well taken care of and he understands. And it's almost like he's saying to me, he prefers that you had not been there, because it was almost like, it would have been too hard for him and you. So he's saying, how is he saying this? It's like it was always in your best interest. So he's emphasizing to me how strong his bond was with you. And animals are very special, and animals do have a soul, and it's like their souls just immediately connected with our soul and our energy. So Tiger knew what was best for you. So it was almost like things played out in the way it was supposed to play out. That's how he's saying it. So no guilt about that. Don't worry about any of those things. All right. Okay, I just want to see if there's something else that he wants to talk about. It's interesting. I don't know. I just keep hearing, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. It just keeps repeating, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. It almost makes me feel like there are words that he heard, like you're beautiful, I love you, you're a good boy, and something about, I don't know. Is there a memory that you might have dressed Tiger up? And like, I don't know, he's showing me a tutu, so I don't know if you dressed him up in clothes in some way, and it was just kind of funny. I don't know, I just keep going, you're hearing, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. It's interesting. He's saying, even though my paws were heavy, so I do believe he's saying, when he was becoming ill, closer to his passing, he goes, my heart was always big. So he's saying, like, I always loved you. Even though getting more ill, it's harder to communicate that. I think you understand what he's saying. He's saying, always loved you, always loved you. My heart was always with you. Even though I may not have been able to express it, my heart was always with you. Okay. I feel that you have something in, oh boy, he dressed in pretty clothes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, thank you. Marissa just said, lost and found dog. We were a second owner after he was abandoned by, thank you. That's what, yeah, like, because I kept seeing his open space, and I wonder, I don't even want to think this. I wonder if they like dropped him off in some property, but anyways, we don't have to go there. And he didn't really bring that up just to be identified. He's just telling me his history. He wasn't sharing that like out of fear or sadness. He's just, here's my history. Let me tell you, so she knows that it's me. Okay. All right. And I do feel, I'll just wrap up with this. I do feel that you have something in memorial of him, possibly a photograph, his ashes. There's something that he's just referring to that's immemorial. And I know that he's remembered. I know that he's remembered. And there's something there. And he's saying, it's so interesting because he's saying it like this. He's saying like God bless you because you were the family that didn't forget me. Oh my God. That makes me want to cry for sure. He's saying you're the family that didn't forget me. So he's thanking you for that. And he's sending you lots of love. He's saying that I'm around you. I love you. And our bond is never broken. And I'm going to leave you with all of Tiger's love. Thank you so much, Larissa. Oh boy. I'm exhausted after that one. Animals always get to me. Pets always get to me for some reason. Okay, let me see what I can do for Tiffany and Delina. I'm getting tired here, but let me just see. Thank you, Larissa. Okay, so if Tiffany's here still? Okay, Tiffany. Tiffany, if you can just confirm, I feel that I have a grandmother in spirit for you, Tiffany. Is that correct? And why do I feel she's saying that you wouldn't expect her to come through? I have a feeling that you weren't necessarily close with this grandmother. Can you take this, Tiffany? Her personality. Her personality feels like she could be a little short. She could be a little short. Do you know what I mean? Like not have a lot of patience. Okay. And I also feel she was like a more of a, I don't know, I want to say pioneer, but a more of a traditional woman. She's showing me knitting. Like, and she's focusing on this. It's like, child, don't bother me right now. That's the impression she's giving me right now, Tiffany. I do feel this is your, okay. I'm just going to check in. Could you just confirm for me, is this your father's mother? Oh, crochet, thank you. Tiffany, is this your father's mother? I just saw the little needles going. Is this your father's? It's okay if I'm wrong. Just let me know if I'm wrong. I'll just put out there that it feels like your father's mother. And she's saying to me that, oh, it's like she's coming through with apologies. Okay, so this, whoever I'm talking to is a grandma in spirit. Is your mother's, okay, thank you. All right, that's okay. I don't know why it was like, boom, she was just acknowledging your father. So let me just see if there's something about your father later she wants to talk about. Okay, this is your mom's mom. Okay. Um, she's acknowledging she loved you, and she's saying, I don't know if it's not necessarily like she wished she spent more time with you. It's almost like she wished, I don't know, she was more expressive, or she was more in the moment with you. She's making me feel that. And I do feel she's making me feel in some way that she wasn't a very like emotional woman, that she wouldn't express like emotions a lot. Like, oh, give me an example here. Like lovey-dovey stuff. Let me put it that way. That's how she's saying it to me. She's just showing you around her. It's almost like she keeps showing herself like sitting in a chair, and she's doing some kind of needlework, and you would be in the vicinity. You might sit down, you would talk to her. Would you like me to get a cup of tea? You would be doing things. Like, I feel that you're in her home. It feels like you're in her home. And there's some, I do definitely feel like a sense of comfort with her. Like, you kind of know each other. You get each other. Yeah, she's making me feel that. And I do feel that this is part of the reason she's coming in. Have you, I almost feel she's acknowledged to me that you had like some regrets, maybe, like, oh, is that the right, how is she saying this? She's acknowledged, I don't know if it's really regrets, or you've been thinking about, did she love me as I thought she loved me? Did she care about me as much as I cared about her? Did we have the kind of relationship I think we had? There's something about that, like some kind of confusion in there in your relationship. And she's just taking ownership about that. She's saying, because I wasn't, what is it? She's giving me the word specific. I wasn't specific. I wasn't, it's like, but it's more loving. It's like, I wasn't, I wasn't able to express that. I guess that's what she's saying. I wasn't able to give that in an emotional way. Because I do feel, Tiffany, that you are, I feel that you're fairly emotional. I just feel a lot of energy and expression and creativity around you. Definitely had that as a child, because I keep hearing your grandma, and she's saying like, hush child, and you're like, all excited about this and that and wanting to talk and do. So your grandma just has some kind of regrets about that, and she's saying that's why she's coming through, because she's saying love is love. Love is love. She's saying you don't have to grade it. Like, oh, they did this, they love me this much, they did that. She's like, no. Love is love. Love is love. It just takes all kinds of shapes and forms. But I want you to know that my love was unconditional, and I gave it in a way that was, how's she saying it? It's like she's connecting her personality and love. So she's saying, I gave it from the place where I was at that moment. Okay, I understand. Because now she's saying, I'm able to reflect on this because I'm on the other side. But she's saying, in the moment, that's where I was. So I gave what I could. And she says, and that's unconditional love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. And she just keeps continuing. how important love is, and she wants you to know that. Tiffany, are you having a challenge right now in a relationship on the earth plane, not the spirit plane? Because I don't know, she just keeps emphasizing love to me. Love, 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 love. And she's making me feel that you've had challenges in your life around love, or oh, that's so nice. That's what she wanted you to know. Absolutely. She's just making me feel that there's been some challenges or kind of like a theme around this for you. And she just wants you to be aware that she's aware of that. And she's just, again, she's just reminding you about love. Okay, very stressed. Okay. What is it about? This is going to sound funny, Tiffany, but I know you brought up relationship and losing your job, your job, I believe you said. Let me just see, because she makes some connection to love in your job. Okay, let me just see. I know she's talking about passions. Well, she's saying about your job. She's just saying to me there's a lack of love there. And I feel that she's referring, I feel like it's a male. It feels like a boss. She's just saying, she's doing a little sarcastically by that. Like there was a lack of love there. Like if you lost your job, there was a lack of love there. Not appreciated, not appreciated. She's just saying that. And she's saying, she's saying like, no bitterness, open heart, put your intentions out to find another job. And it's, again, it's about this love. Like when you put your intentions out with love and say, I'm looking for, please bring opportunities to find a new job for my highest good and the highest good of others. That's like on the wings of love, right? And then that opportunity comes forward. So that's what she's sharing with you, to take it from that mindset, the mindset of love. And she said, and she just wants me to say it. She's saying, don't forget to love yourself. She keeps saying that. Love yourself, love yourself. Let go of this stress, love yourself. Let go of this stress. She keeps saying that. Let go of that, love yourself. She's also saying like, challenges aren't forever. Challenges aren't forever. She's like, honey, let me see what I can do. It's like she's saying, working things in the background. And it's funny. And then she just brings up the needlework. Like, you know what I mean? Like putting things together, connecting this to bring that opportunity through. Okay. She's talking about harshness. It's like she's saying, don't let your stress or disappointment make you harsh. She just wants you to remember that. Yeah. Always have time. Always have time. Think about what you truly want. It's like being your authentic self. This is a good time to think about what you truly want and just write down your goals and your intentions. She says, I'm going to do my very best to support you in the background. Then she's just saying, I love you. You have a good heart. I don't know what kind of career you did, Tiffany, but she's making me feel something it definitely feels like caregiving or working with people. I definitely feel that. Some kind of like caregiving, like, I don't know, like it could be like nursing, old age home. There's something about this caregiving and interacting with people. There's some kind of dimension to that in a career for you. So just keep that in mind if that opportunity comes up, to just look into that. And I'm going to leave you with all my love. So thank you so much, Tiffany. Okay, Delina, let me see if I can do this quickly. Delina. Okay, Delina, if you can just confirm this for me. Immediately, I had a grandfather come forward for Delina, and it's like, he said, like, "How you doing, kitten? How you doing, kitten?" So very cheerful, just reaching out, saying hello. Saying it's been a long time, it's been a long time. It's like, you've been a busy girl, you've been a busy girl. Keeps bringing to mind a purse. Something about a purse. I don't know what this purse is about. I don't know if you've recently purchased a purse or something about this purse. What do you want to tell me about this purse? It's almost like I see a purse and it's like, I don't know, taking something out of the purse, taking something out of the purse. Welcome, Tiffany. I'm just wondering if Delina is still here about the grandpa. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, that's okay, Delina. I'm getting a little tired because I went on at 2, so you can't take a grandpa in spirit. Let me just take back grandpa and just see. So I feel I have a male in spirit, and he's saying, "Hello, kitten." And he's saying, "It's been a while." Hi, Lise. Can you take any of that, Delina? I have a male in spirit, and he's saying, "Hello, kitten, it's been a while." And it feels like a father energy. If not grandfather, possibly it could be a father energy. Because it feels like a nurturing energy around this gentleman. And there's like a fondness for you, and I feel some kind of, I feel like support. I'm just going to wait for a minute for Delina to see if she can take that. Oh, okay, you did have a grandpa, but you weren't close. Okay, that's okay. Let me just see what the, because it definitely felt like a grandfather, and it's been a while, meaning, so when you were younger, he passed. Let me just see what he wants to talk about. Would this be your mother's father, Delina? Because for some reason he wants to talk about your mother. Sorry, it's a little slow here. Okay, so let me just see what he wants to talk about with your mother. Could you also, I won't wait for you to confirm, I'll just keep going. I also feel that he's saying that you are there's something about you that's similar to your mother. So he's just acknowledging that you're similar to your mother. Um, and I do feel that there was a little bit of, what's the word? Maybe your mother and her father didn't see eye to eye all the time. There's something about that, I feel, that they weren't as close, I guess, as he would hope in the later years. Something about the later years. Your mother is still here, correct, Delina? On the earth plane? Your mother's still on the earth plane, is that correct? Okay. Is your mother, okay, okay. He's making me feel that your mother is, I don't know, there's some kind of conflict there. I'm having a hard time determining if it's conflict within the family, or it's kind of like there's like, her energy is a little off, like it's health related. I mean, sometimes it can be both, but is there some kind of conflict in the family right now, Delena, with mom? I don't know. He's just coming in to acknowledge the this conflict that your mother's dealing with right now. And I do feel I feel there's a connection with a male here. Is your mother having a conflict with a male within the family? Or which could, at first I thought brother, but we could expand that to include. All right, that's why he was bringing up both. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so Delina just mentioned that they just recently connected because she had a big health scare. Okay, thank you. All right, that's exactly what he was saying to me. Thank you very much. Why did he bring up this male? Okay, so he's saying that he was aware of that he was concerned about that. So he brought that up. And he's saying things will be more even keeled. That's what he's saying. Things will be more even keeled. Her brother, my uncle. Okay. All right, because I knew there was a male that there was, okay. You know what? It's funny because your grandpa is kind of taking some kind of responsibility for these challenges that your mom is having. I don't know, what is it? It almost feels like your mother's like stubborn, wants things her way, doesn't really listen. I just have this, and he's acknowledging that he was like that, and she's taken on some of those like mannerisms or habits. He's saying it like that. Um, and it's funny, he's saying like, for Pete's sakes, he's saying it just like that. For Pete's sakes, let's just get our act together. He's saying that, for Pete's sakes, let's just get our act together. He's just saying that he just wants everyone like to get together. Darn it. He's saying it like, okay. And it's funny because he's saying it's almost like you need he's saying like a peace offering, like a peace offering dinner, or some kind of like celebration or family moment, which everyone are drawn together, which creates a sense of peace. So he's talking about that. So, and he's also made me feel that possibly in the future there is going to be some kind of family event that could encourage this sense of harmony and peace in the family. What is this event? I don't know. It's around a child. I don't know if it's a birth of a child. I almost feel like a graduation or it's something connected to a child, some kind of celebration. This is an opportunity, your grandmother's saying, to kind of like get everyone on the same page. He's saying it like that. And he's saying, you just got to take opportunities when they present themselves. That's the way it is. Just take those opportunities. And he's, and so he's saying, it's the whole idea. You work it out when you're here on the earth plane. Because when you're on the other side, then you still have the problem, then you work it out on the other side. There's so many better things to be doing over here. Your grandfather's talking about things like fishing and hunting, but I know you didn't know him very well. So he's saying there's lots of awesome things to do over here. Why would you want to have to deal with family drama when you can do all these other things? So he's like, let's work on that. Let's get that taken care of. Poor Davina. You have free will, of course. I don't want you to take on anything that you're not ready for or drawn or anything that doesn't resonate with you. But he just keeps saying that. I'm going to work it out on the other side, opportunities. I don't know if you have a bird or an owl that hangs around your home or you've been aware of it. He's making me feel that that's a sign from him. So you'll be aware, you'll know, because it'll be like, that's really weird. And I say, it sure feels like an owl to me. I don't know what that kind of owl's called. Beautiful. And I just see it sitting in a tree up high, looking down at your home, looking down at you. So just be aware of a bird or even an owl that's kind of in your vicinity and kind of watching you, or you're like, whoa, that's really weird. I felt someone was watching me, and I looked and this bird was sitting up there, and he's just confirming that that's him. It's like, he's like, I'm the wise one. I'm going to look over the whole situation and see what we can pull together. He's saying it just like that. And I'm going to leave you with all his love, Delina. Thank you so much. And it's been a lot of readings today. So if you want to check in next Wednesday with me, I made a note of, I forget who else was here. There was some other people. If you want to come next time, Lise and who was the other one? Nikki, come next week. And I wrote your name down. So if you're there, I'll make sure you get a reading right away. Just my brain's going to blow. I'm really tired right now. So I just wanted to remind people that I'm offering development classes beginning the end of April. Check out my website. I offer lots of services and different kinds of courses, including intuitive healing, which I'm really excited about. So in closing, I just want to thank you for sharing your loved ones in spirit with me. And in closing, I just want to remind you to keep your heart brave and your imagination wild, because anything is possible. So take care. Make sure you check out my website at wendydeangelo.com. All the best to everybody. Thank you.